Al Gross was a truly brilliant inventor. He loved radio technology very much. He had a very big and ambitious idea. He wanted to create personal communication devices for everyone. This was a long time before mobile phones ever existed. He clearly envisioned ordinary people talking easily to one another. They could talk over distances without needing any cumbersome wires. His workshop was always full of experiments and new creations. He dreamed of connecting the world in a more direct way. The year 1945 was an extremely important year. World War II was finally drawing to a close. A new era of peace and rebuilding seemed possible for many. Gross saw a new and exciting opportunity for his inventions. He strongly believed his portable radio could help in peacetime. His device was quite small and compact for its time period. It was carefully designed to be easy for almost anyone to use. This was a very significant step forward in communication technology. He often referred to it as a citizen's walkie-talkie concept. His core concept was for practical, direct, person-to-person communication. It was not primarily designed for entertainment like broadcast radio was. It was much more like having a personal telephone line, but this special telephone used radio waves, not telephone cables. This innovative feature made it incredibly versatile and highly mobile. Gross thought farmers could easily use it in their vast, sprawling fields. He imagined boaters using it for essential safety while out on the water. He truly wanted to empower individuals with this new tool. This idea was absolutely revolutionary for its particular time. Before Al Gross, radio was mostly for big broadcast companies, or its use was restricted to the military and government agencies. Gross wanted to democratize radio technology for all people. He aimed to put its power into the hands of everyday citizens. This was a truly radical and forward-thinking concept in the 1940s. His pioneering work laid the crucial groundwork for the future. It paved the way for many future personal communication systems. These are systems we often rely on heavily in our lives today. World War II brought about many significant changes. Communication was absolutely critical for all military operations. Soldiers on the ground needed to talk to their commanders. Different units needed to coordinate their movements and their actions. Radios quickly became indispensable tools on every battlefield. They helped to direct troops much more effectively than before. They undoubtedly saved many lives during fierce and dangerous combat. However, early military radios were often quite large and very heavy. Al Gross made important contributions to wartime communication efforts. He developed innovative handheld two-way radio systems. These systems were specifically designed for military field use. The Office of Strategic Services, also known as the OSS, used some of his designs. These special, compact radios allowed soldiers to communicate while on the move. This capability was particularly vital for secret and covert operations. It helped agents and soldiers stay connected with each other. This connection was crucial in very dangerous enemy territory. The impact of these new portable devices was truly significant. Soldiers could instantly report enemy positions and movements. They could quickly request urgent backup or essential medical aid. They could coordinate complex attacks with much greater precision. This greatly improved their overall operational effectiveness. It also significantly enhanced their safety in hostile environments. The ability to communicate immediately over distances was a true tactical advantage. It fundamentally reshaped military strategies and battlefield tactics. These portable radios offered very clear advantages over older models. They were much smaller and considerably lighter than previous equipment. They were specially built to withstand tough and demanding field conditions. Reliability was an extremely important factor for all military gear. The intense pressures and urgent needs of war accelerated radio technology. The military's requirements fueled rapid and continuous innovation. Al Gross was a key figure in this wave of technological advancement. His contributions were significant for the wartime efforts of the Allies. The war finally came to an end in the year 1945. Al Gross, however, did not stop his inventive and creative work. He saw a bright and promising new future for radio technology. He strongly believed that it could serve ordinary people effectively. It was not just a specialized tool for soldiers on the battlefield anymore. He wanted to bring this powerful communication capability to all civilians. This important goal became his dedicated post-war mission. He pursued this particular goal with great passion and unwavering determination. Gross worked tirelessly to adapt his existing technology. He carefully modified his wartime radio designs for new purposes. He made them suitable for everyday personal and professional use. He focused intently on making them affordable for the average person. He also aimed for ultimate simplicity in their day-to-day operation. People needed to understand how to use them easily and quickly. This presented a significant engineering and marketing challenge for him. He had to convince the public of its practical benefits. He envisioned many different peaceful uses for these personal radios. Farmers, he thought, could communicate easily across their large properties. Construction crews could coordinate their various tasks on busy job sites. Small business owners could manage their teams much more efficiently. Boaters could use the radios for safety and coordination while on the water. These were all practical, real-world applications he foresaw. He saw a future where people were more connected and informed. His vision extended beyond simple convenience to include safety and productivity. However, Al Gross faced several considerable obstacles in his quest. The very concept of personal radio was quite new to the general public. Some people were initially skeptical about its actual utility or need. There were also significant regulatory hurdles that he had to overcome. The government needed to allocate specific radio frequencies for citizen use. This complex and bureaucratic process took considerable time and persistent effort. Gross actively promoted his vision through demonstrations and advocacy. He was a true pioneer in the field of citizen-band radio communication. The year 1949 stands out as a very important milestone. The United States government made a crucial and far-reaching decision. The Federal Communications Commission, known as the FCC, took decisive action. They officially established the Citizens Radio Service, or CB service. This was a truly groundbreaking development for personal communication. It formally opened up the nation's airwaves for personal radio use. This landmark decision was heavily influenced by the tireless work. Pioneers like Al Gross had championed this cause for years. This new law, established in 1949, had significant implications. It carefully allocated specific radio frequencies just for citizens. These frequencies were designated for short-distance personal communication. The law also created a clear set of rules and regulations. These rules governed the use of these new CB radios. This was absolutely essential to maintain order on the airwaves. It prevented signal interference and potential chaos among many users. It made CB radio a legal and properly regulated service for all Americans. The initial impact on personal and commercial communication was noticeable. Ordinary people slowly began to purchase their first CB radios. Radio hobbyists and electronics enthusiasts were among the earliest adopters. Soon, many small businesses recognized the practical value of CBs. Truck drivers in particular found them to be extremely useful tools. They could share vital real-time information about road conditions. They could warn fellow drivers about traffic jams or unseen hazards. A new and unique kind of community started to form on the air. The lasting impact of the CB radio was undeniably profound. It eventually grew to become a major cultural phenomenon. This was especially true during the 1960s and the 1970s. It fundamentally changed how many people communicated over short distances. It fostered a unique sense of connection and camaraderie among its users. It empowered individuals with a new and accessible form of voice. Al Gross's remarkable invention, born from urgent wartime necessity, truly did something great. It revolutionized personal communication for many decades to come.